Bhaja Hure Man, Sri Nandanandana, Abhaya Charanara Vindare. Bhaja Hure Man, Sri Nandanandana, Abhaya Charanara Vindare. Durlava Manava Janama Satsange, Durlava Manava Janama Satsange, Paraha E Bhava Sindhure. Taraha E Bhava Sindhure. Trinadapi Sunichena Tarariva Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Kalo Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatiranyata. I love coming to this temple because these deities are so sweet and beautiful. Today I was just marveling at how nice Radha Krishna looked today. They look very happy. I joined this movement for two reasons. Good food, and I just wanted to be happy. I was not happy in my life, frustrated, miserable, broken-hearted. So Srila Prabhupada was offering a happy life. So now we're 44 years later. I'm happy. And I still get good food. This verse that I chanted, Srila Prabhupada recorded this song 4 times at least. He was very fond of it. It's also my favorite bhajan of the Vaishnava Acharyas, especially this first verse. Bhaja Hure Man. The author is speaking to his mind. We learn from the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, of the senses, I am the mind. And then we learn also in chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna warns us, the mind, your mind, my mind can be our greatest friend or our worst enemy. The trick is to learn how to control the mind. So the author of this song is giving us a clue how to control the mind. Because the mind is very powerful. Arjuna, after hearing the yoga system in Bhagavad Gita, told Krishna, I cannot do yoga. That's why I don't feel bad. My wife tries to get me to do Iyengar yoga. I go, no, I can't. I can't twist my body like a pretzel. I can't do it. So then I think, that's okay, Arjuna also rejected, so I'm okay. Bhakti yoga, Hare Krishna yoga, that I can do, no problem. Because Hare Krishna yoga is 3 things. Chant, dance, take prasadam. Sign me up. I'm there. That yoga I like. So Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna a summary of the yoga system, Arjuna said, this is impossible for me. Arjuna described the symptoms of the materialistic mind, how it is obstinate, turbulent, very strong. And he gave an analogy. He said, you're asking me to control my mind. You might as well try to ask me to control the raging wind. And Krishna said, yeah, I agree with you, Arjuna. You're right. The mind is turbulent, obstinate, and very strong. But it is possible to control. He didn't let him off the hook. Yes, you can do it. You have to do it by following the proper procedures. And you have to learn to become detached. Those are the two things. So what is that process by which we control the mind? That process is mentioned in this song. He says, Bhaja Hure Man, Srinandanandana. My dear mind, the author is preaching to his mind as if it's a person. My dear mind, Mr. Mind, let us be fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna. Now this proposal is actually a very nice proposal. Because look at Krishna. Krishna is not difficult to fix your mind on. Why? He's all attractive. Krishna has all the opulences everyone is searching for in this world. He's got all the wealth, unlimited. He has unlimited strength. Those of you who know the story of Krishna, when he was 7 years old, he lifted Govardhan Hill with his little pinky. Hold it up for 7 days, effortlessly. The example given, like a child will pick a mushroom. It's effortlessly. So Krishna has all power. He has all knowledge. We read Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is being read year after year after year for hundreds of years. Still, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is pertinent for today. I just got a call today from a Hindu temple in San Fernando Valley. They want me to come on a monthly basis and present the Bhagavad Gita for the youth, because this temple, they are realizing that their children are going to the Western schools being taught all kinds of nonsense, and they don't have any faith in the Vedic scriptures. They think this story, or they think it's a story. They think that Krishna, oh, this is mythology. This is how they're being brainwashed in the schools. So the temple authorities, they want me to try to present Bhagavad Gita so that I can make their children faithful, and I'll try to do that. So Krishna is all powerful. He's all famous. Anywhere in the three worlds you go, Krishna is known. Up the higher planets, everywhere, not just, now we see. It used to be only India knew about Krishna. But now Krishna is known all over the world. Krishna's fame has expanded. Krishna has beauty. That's what I was looking at today during the kirtan. Such a nice kirtan by our Dravida Prabhu. Simple, sweet kirtan that everybody can join. That's the key to kirtan. Simple, sweet, so that everyone can participate. Not that you're singing a melody that only an opera singer can sing. No, simple. Like Prabhupada was also like that. This simple melody, everybody can join in. So Krishna is so beautiful. How is Krishna so beautiful? Because even Krishna himself is attracted when he sees his reflection. When Krishna sees his reflection in a marble floor, he wants to embrace it. Can you blame Krishna? It is the most beautiful form. So Krishna is all attractive, all beautiful, all famous. All knowledge is there, and then the best one, he's renounced. He's detached. The night of the rasa dance, Krishna was dancing with the most beautiful girls in the whole universe. And Krishna left. Just like that, detached. After all, Krishna is aptakam, atmaram, self-satisfied. Prabhupada explains this, that human beings in general, we feel some lacking. So we seek fulfillment with an opposite, like a husband or a wife, in order to, we're not satisfied, so we seek fulfillment joining with another. But Krishna is atmaram, aptakam, self-satisfied. Here's an example. Just one of Krishna's incarnations, Narayan, Rishi, performing austerities in Bhaja Ashram. Anybody here been to Bhaja Ashram? Any? Right up there in the cold. You've been. It's in the Himalayas, right? So, Narayan is there performing austerities. One time, Indra became envious that perhaps he's doing these austerities because he wants my position. So, Indra sent Cupid, go and cause this Narayan to break his vows of austerities so he doesn't get my position. So, Kamadev, Cupid came with all kinds of heavenly damsels, and they danced, and Cupid created the spring atmosphere, which is very enticing, and trying to cause Narayan to fall down from his austerities. Narayan immediately produced more beautiful ladies, just as of his desire. And Cupid and all of it were defeated. And then Narayan said, well, you can take one of these that I created. So they took this Urvashi. That's how Urvashi came into being, the famous Urvashi in the heavenly planets. She was selected and brought as a gift to Indra. So Narayan is detached. Krishna is detached. If he wants something, like Prabhupada gives a little joke, that most of you know the story of Lord Ramachandra, how Ravana stole Sita, and then Ramachandra had to go and rescue his wife. But Prabhupada comments, actually, Ramachandra is God. He could have said, what's one Sita? I'll create 10,000 more, just like that, boom. He could do that. That's not a problem. After all, when Krishna only married 16,108 wives, only, a drop in the bucket. He's unlimited, one of Krishna's names, Ananta, unlimited. 16,001, anyone who knows mathematics, unlimited's here, 16,108 down here. So he only married. So what did Krishna do? Not that each wife had to wait 16,108 nights to be with her husband. Immediately expanded himself. Wouldn't you love to do that, huh? One could go to work tomorrow, the other could stay home. That'd be a facility to expand. That would be nice to have. Krishna can do that. He can do anything. So it's not difficult to think about Krishna because there's so much about Krishna to think about. You all were chanting and dancing in the kirtan, yes? Why we were dancing and chanting in the kirtan? Because that name, Krishna, has spiritual potency. Some other name we tried to do, let's dance and chant Coca-Cola. It's not going to work. It won't work. But this name Krishna is all attractive. Therefore, we can chant and dance for on and on and on and on. And if the chanter is potent and expert, hours can go by, you won't even think about it. The leader can evoke nice sentiment and emotion and sincerity from the congregation. So the author is saying Krishna is all attractive. So let us be fixed on Krishna's name, on his fame, on his pastimes, on his entourage, paraphernalia, his instructions. There's so much about Krishna that we can fix our minds on. That's why we read the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Gita. Why? To fix our mind on Krishna. Besides chanting this Hare Krishna mantra. Oh, I forgot. What is the Hare Krishna mantra? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, yeah. Krishna, Krishna, very good. Very good. Thank you for reminding me. So, this mantra, Maha Mantra, if you get tired of chanting Maha Mantra, then you can read Krishna's words in Bhagavad Gita. Read the narration of Krishna and all of his, not just Krishna. Krishna has unlimited incarnations. How many? Like the waves of the ocean. Right here. Just a little walk, we can go to the Pacific Ocean and we can stay there. Let's count how many waves till they stop. And it won't happen. The waves keep coming, and same way with Krishna's incarnations. They just keep coming and coming. And a small portion of them are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, just so that we can fix our mind on Krishna. So that is how to control the mind. Get it attached to Krishna. And again, it's not something, here's another concept. Fixing the mind on Krishna is actually natural. Why? Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. That's why. It's not that Krishna is some Hindu god or Krishna is some foreign element, some other. No. Krishna is inside of you. He's in your heart. That's why, again, the night of the Rasa dance, Krishna manifested himself beside each gopi. That was not difficult. Instead of staying in the gopis' hearts, he just came out. What's the difficulty? Krishna is already inside of you. You may have a husband or a wife of a child who you feel very close to. You love your child. You love your partner, hopefully. Right? But you can only get so close. But closer is Krishna, who's right there in your heart. Right there. Nothing can be closer. And you are Krishna's part and parcel. Just like this must be your daughter. All right? She's your part and parcel. Right? So we are part and parcel of Krishna. So it's natural. Just like you love your daughter, right? That's not, if you didn't love your daughter, we would think, what's wrong? Right? Because she comes from you. You carried her for so many months. You know her better than anybody else. So in the same way, we are part and parcel of Krishna. So it's natural to think about Krishna because he is the supreme soul. So the author is saying, my dear mind, please cooperate with me. Please. Don't give me a hard time, mind. Let us be fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna. Then the payoff. What's the payoff? He's telling, my dear mind, if you cooperate with me, if you be fixed at Krishna's lotus feet, abhay, fearless. This is a concept that I'm thinking about a lot ever since, what was that date? November 8th, something happened. Anyway, something happened in early November. So since then, I'm just thinking, fear, fear. And you check every day the headlines, and there's something else to be afraid. Oh my God, what? Oh. Every day, oh, what? Oh, God. And I'm waiting for tomorrow. What will the headline be? Another crazy, stupid thing. And it's just creating fear. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Fear. So I've been grappling with this for several months now. But the solution is easy. Abhaya charanada vindare. All fear can be eradicated once the mind is fixed on Krishna. So as soon as I start to get fearful, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, or I start to read Krishna's wonderful pastimes in Krishna book or Srimad Bhagavatam. Just get my mind out of this material world and into Krishna. Durlabha manava janama satsange, the third line of this verse. Durlabha manava janma. Human birth is rarely gotten. The first lesson you learn in Bhagavad Gita, you've lived before. This is not your first rodeo. You have lived millions of lives before. This is only your current chapter. You've had many chapters before. And according to the Vedas, there are 8,400,000 different kinds of bodies to choose from. Now we have the human form. And the human form is rarely gotten. Because we are rotating. Brahmanda Brahmate Kono Bhogivan Jeev. Lord Chaitanya pointed out. It's like being on a Ferris wheel. When you go to the fair, there's a Ferris wheel. So you start up at the bottom, and then it gradually goes to the top. But, and you come down again. That's what's happening. Sometimes we're a demigod. Sometimes we're a human being. Sometimes we're in an animal body. All because of our bad choices. But now we're in human form. It's like being at a terminal. You have airport here in San Diego? Okay, in Los Angeles we have LAX, right? So there's international flights, domestic flights. So in a terminal you can, like especially the international one, they've got so many airlines in the international building. So there are flights going to Japan, China, South America. They're all going. So and at that terminal, depending on where you decide to get your ticket, everybody's going different place. So human form is like that. We are determining our next flight right now. This life that we're leading now is determining our next flight. But Prabhupada is saying, now you're in, what they have for the VIP customers, they have the lounge, right? Right? The VIP lounge. This is the VIP lounge. This temple. This is the Vaikuntha Airlines. Because Prabhupada said, I am trying to take as many people with me back home, back to Godhead. That's where you are right now. As soon as you, and this is another analogy Prabhupada used, it is like an embassy. If you go to a foreign country, they have American embassies. So you may be in Chile or you may be somewhere, but when you go to that embassy, you're now in America. Okay? That's how embassies work. You're in some foreign country, there's some danger, you do what you can, you get to the embassy, saved. That's what this is. This is an embassy of the spiritual world. Prabhupada's temples are spiritual embassies. And you're in the terminal, and our flight will be called very soon. All boarding to the Vaikuntha Express. Now, what will be your ticket? Do you have your neck beads? Huh? Do you have your japamala? Like I love to say hello to my little friend. Do you have your mala? Do you have Krishna's name on your tongue? Because there'll be a check, all right? So what's the password? Krishna. Come right aboard. That's all you need to know. That one word. Wait a second. That one word. Thank you. Very good. So human form of life is rarely gotten. It is in human form of life that you have the opportunity to settle all accounts with the Corleone family. Only in human form of life. From this life, you can go up, or you can come back again as a human being. Ugh, God. When I think about coming, not again, I got to go to school, and I got to do this, I got to go through puberty again, and I got to work. Oh, no, I don't want to come back. I certainly don't want to go down. I want to go up, but up's not enough because it's like going on vacation. Like my wife, her favorite vacation spot is Hawaii. She likes to go to Maui, chill out, okay? But how long you can stay? 1 week, all right, 10 days. But after some time, Prabhu, look at the bank account. They got to go back to work. We've used up all the funds. Bye-bye, Hawaii. Maybe next year. So going to the heavenly planets is like that. It's like a vacation, but you cannot stay there forever. Indra is not Indra forever. Even Lord Brahma is a post, not forever. So eventually, back down to earth. So the goal is, Prabhupada's mission, go back home, back to Godhead, permanent liberation. Permanent, not temporary. Permanent salvation. So that you can be with Krishna. So, durlabha manava janma, rarely got in this human form of life, so don't spoil it, don't waste it. Take full advantage. Come to the temple as often as you can. Chant Hare Krishna incessantly, with every breath. Take prasad to your full satisfaction. What a great line, huh? Take prasadam to your full satisfaction. Yeah. Read Krishna. Be fixed on Krishna. Then it says satsanga. This is satsanga. Associate with devotees. There are two kinds of people. Devotees and non-devotees. Or the way I translate it, chanters and ranters. Anyone who's not chanting, they're ranting. Blah, 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 blah. They're on the TV and radio all day long. Rah, 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 rah. Then there's chanters, right? So associate with devotees. Don't associate with fools and rascals who have no interest in spiritual progress. Here are your friends and family, right here. Those who have the same interest as you, that want to go back home, back to Krishna. This is who you should associate with. Taraha e bhava sindure. This is such a nice line. This is very similar to a line in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 14. Krishna says in that famous verse, Daivi esha gunamayi momamaya duratyaya mam ava prapajante mayam etam taranti te. That's the line. Mayam etam taranti te. Same, this is the verse that I chanted is Bengali. Taraha e bhava sindure. And the line, Sanskrit line in Bhagavad Gita, taranti te. So taraha, taranti, same thing. The author of this song is saying that if you can fix your mind on Krishna, then not only will you become fearless, Bhava Sindhure. He gives a nice analogy. Again, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is a vast ocean. Nobody here, even Michael Phelps. You tell Michael Phelps, go swim to Hawaii. He's not going to be able to do it. Because the ocean is insurmountable. Yes, on a boat, airplane, you can go. But to swim, impossible. So material existence is compared to an ocean of material existence. What are the waves? Every ocean has the waves. The waves is triguna, goodness, passion, and ignorance. Sometimes we're riding nice in the mode of goodness, then the mode of passion comes and slaps us down, then the mode of ignorance comes, we go down under. Then up and down like this. The modes of nature are constantly changing, and we're being tossed. The idea is to rise above the modes. So, Taraha e bhava sindhure. The author, Govinda Das, the author of this song, says that we will cross over the ocean of material existence simply by being in Krishna conscious. This is the meaning of Krishna consciousness. Being conscious of Krishna 24 hours as much as possible. Now, there's something, little extra thing. So I introduced this Bhava Sindhu, the ocean of material existence. So then a philosophical question arises. Why is there a material existence? What is its purpose? So Srila Prabhupada explains this in his purports. The purpose of the material existence is twofold. There are two purposes. One class of person has come to this material world. They want to enjoy. They want to imitate God. What does it mean to imitate God? I want to be the enjoyer. I want to be the proprietor. And I want everybody to love me. I want to be everybody's best friend. I want everything to be about me. I come from Los Angeles. Hollywood is next door. That's full of those people. Huh? I have to have 1 million Facebook likes. I have to have my Instagram account, my Snapchat, this, that, so that everybody is reading about me because I'm so wonderful. So this is why one purpose of the material world is for the living entity who wants to imitate Krishna as the enjoyer, as the controller, as the proprietor, as the cynosure. So everybody in the material world, top to bottom, in their own way, is trying to enjoy like that. So that's one purpose of. Go ahead. Krishna says, oh, you want to imitate me? You want to be like me? Okay, that cannot happen in my abode. If you want to imitate me, you want to feel what it is to be me, you have to go to San Diego. Go. Have fun. Good luck. Because Krishna knows it's not possible. But we insisted. No, I want to go. So Krishna says, okay, go. Because we have free will. Misuse of free will is the cause of all our problems. But what's the other purpose of the material cosmic manifestation? The other purpose is for people who want to return back home, back to Godhead. That's us. We're here in this material world, but we're going to use the material world so that we can go back home, back to Godhead. I'm using a camera, a computer, recorder. You in Krishna consciousness, we do not deny anything. Anything and everything can be used for your spiritual liberation. The question is how to use it. Like when the devotee was giving my bio. So I've always liked to play music. And before becoming a devotee, I was playing guitar in Greenwich Village. So I was singing, but I was singing songs of suffering. My baby done love me, like, crazy songs, right? So I still play guitar. I still sing songs, but now I sing Govinda and Hare Krishna. I sing songs of liberation, not songs of degradation. So everything depends on how you use it. For instance, many, many years ago, when I was living at the Los Angeles temple, one follower of Sai Baba came. He was a very wealthy man, and he knew somebody that I knew. So he came to see me, and I went to his house with my wife. So he was going to try and be smart with me. All right, so he said, Prabhuji, tell me, is money good or evil? And Krishna immediately gave me the answer. Oh, he thinks he's going to trick me, huh? I said, money is neither good nor evil. It's how you use it. Gotcha. So that's everything about this material world. There's some things that are intrinsically evil, but basically, things in general, you can utilize those things to serve Krishna, or you can utilize them for your own exploitation. That's why there's another verse in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna uses a specific word. I got to think of the verse. Everybody chant, I think of the verse. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I got it. Thank you for chanting. Your chanting reminded me. So the verse goes, first Krishna says there are 8 material elements. Bhumirapana vayu kamano buddhir evacha ahankarati yangme binna prakritir ashta. Then the next verse. Aparayam itastwanyang prakriting vidime param. Jiva bhuta mahabayo yayedam daryate. That's the word. See, it took a long while, but we got there. Daryate. This word daryate has 2 meanings. One meaning, exploitation. The non-devotee, the person who's trying to imitate Krishna, uses everything he sees and touches to exploit it. Sounds like somebody, I'm not going to go there. I promised my wife no politics. Okay. Anyway, haryate, exploitation. I will use anything, I will take anything, and I will exploit it for my pleasure. Everything is same description in the 16th chapter in what Krishna goes through the mentality of a demon. So the demon's mentality is, I'm here to enjoy. I am the enjoyer. I am powerful. All right, so the demon sees everything as his possession to exploit. That's one meaning of daryate. The other meaning is utilization. That again is what we are doing, utilizing. Because first of all, we don't claim this as our property. We as devotees understand everything is made by Krishna, not China. The devotee sees anything. A devotee sees a flower, and in the flower he remembers, oh, made by Krishna. A devotee sees a beautiful sunset, oh, made by Krishna. A devotee sees a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, made by Krishna. Not for me. So that's the mentality of a devotee. First of all, the devotee realizes nothing is mine. Even this material body, I didn't create it. This material body is made by Krishna. So the devotee's vision, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, another big verse. That's 3 verses now in chapter 7. You might want to study chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita because there's a lot there. Vasudeva, everybody say Vasudeva. Vasudeva. Sarvam Iti. Everything is Krishna's. Everything reminds me of Krishna. So the devotee understands, nothing is mine, everything is Krishna's. Therefore, let me utilize everything to love and serve and worship and glorify Krishna. Just like, for instance, I've gone to several astrologers over the year. So one astrologer, my godbrother, when he was reading the chart, he told my wife, she said, you know your husband? He has one big mouth. All of his planets are in his mouth. So there's nothing wrong with that, so long as I use my mouth for Krishna. Actually, I don't need a microphone. I have that kind of voice. I can speak. So Krishna has given me a big mouth. Krishna has given me some little ability. I can do a little singing. I can play a little music. So let me utilize it for Krishna. If you like to do painting, paint for Krishna. You like to make money, just talk to the temple president. He'll engage you. Oh, you like to make money? Let's make money for Krishna. I guarantee you go to any temple and you tell the leader, hello, I like to make money. Come right in. Because every temple is looking for more money. I don't care where you go. Hindu temple, American, no. If you can make money, come right in. We got a plate. Here's a nice plate of prasadam for you. Let's make a deal. You like to dance? Dance for Krishna. You like to eat? Eat for Krishna. Yes. You like to think? You're very intelligent? Use your intelligence for Krishna. Everybody's got something they can offer to Krishna. Everything. Everybody's got something. And if you don't have anything, say you have no qualifications, you still have your heart. And that's the most precious thing you can give Krishna, is your heart. You may be illiterate, no talent, nothing, that's all right. Give your heart to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, our temple president has instructed me to leave room for questions. But usually in my lectures, there's no questions because my lectures are ABC. But are there any questions? Going once? Oh, wait. Yes, Prabhu.
Well, some might think, you mentioned that Krishna is the source of all wealth. But when is it that Krishna actually has all the wealth? Because it seems like it's all spread around. Bill Gates has quite a bit. He's got $100. How is it then that,
So, Krishna has all wealth at his disposal, and he can manifest at any time. But you and me, we are benedicted with wealth according to what we deserve. So, on the material platform, wealth is gotten from the performance of religious, pious activities performed in a previous life. Then in the next life, you are rewarded, and you are born into a wealthy circumstance. Now in that life, depending on how you utilize that wealth, your next life, you may again become poor. Or you may again be born in a wealthy position, depending on whether you use the wealth for good things or for bad things. But for Krishna, his wealth is always there. After all, Krishna's incarnation of Narayan, everybody say. Narayan. Who is his consort? The goddess of fortune. Yes, Lakshmi. So as Prabhupada used to say, Narayan's not a poor man. The goddess of fortune is always there by his side. So when Krishna wants to manifest wealth, that's not a problem. But Krishna's real wealth, he explained what's his real wealth. His real wealth is self-realization. Krishna says, I'm more interested in self-realization. That is something that he very much likes to think about, self-realization, which is a lesson for us. Because, I must have sang the song 1,000,000 times. For money can't buy me love. You can have all the money in the world and still be a miserable son of a bee. Okay? So the real wealth, you know this, in Prabhupada's writings, the wealth of a Brahmin is his knowledge. When you have knowledge of Krishna, that's the greatest wealth. Because I've said many times, you gave Bill Gates, when the time of death comes and Yamaraj is knocking on Bill Gates' door, Mr. Gates, come with me. Bill Gates cannot say, okay, let's make a deal. I'll give you stock options. I'll give you microchips. Our president that we have now thinks he's a big negotiator. Good luck with Yamaraj, sir. You're not going to go negotiate. No. So, what is the real wealth? The real wealth is knowledge and love of Krishna. That's the real wealth. This other wealth is ephemeral, temporary, and you can't take it with you. But knowledge of Krishna, love of Krishna, that is something that will never be taken from you. So become wealthy in love of God. And Lord Chaitanya pointed this out too. Ramananda Roy pointed it out to Lord Chaitanya at the end of their discussions. What's a wealthy person? Somebody who is rich in love of Krishna. So I know you like to chant kirtan. That your mridanga, that is your ticket. Keep playing that mridanga, keep doing kirtan. You are the wealthiest man in San Diego. More questions? Yes, sir. I'm listening. Okay, I didn't hear you because can you repeat your question?
Jesus and Buddha.
Yeah.
People with similar teachings of love.
Yeah.
What are they?
Okay. Let's take Jesus first. You know, I knew somebody was going to bring up Jesus today. I just knew it. So, and I was thinking, what am I going to say when Jesus gets into the conversation? We love Jesus. Jesus is a devotee. Jesus says, I am the Son of God. I am a lover of God. When he was asked by the Roman, what is the greatest commandment? He said, love God with your whole heart, your whole soul, your whole mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Two greatest commandments. So we are doing that here in Krishna consciousness. We are following Jesus' instruction. We are loving God. Who is God? Yes. We are loving him. We're serving him. We're worshiping him, chanting him, thinking him, loving him. Okay? And when we chant, we're trying to do it with our heart and soul. Not mechanically. No. We're trying to chant with attention, with devotion. My favorite story, sometime in 1975, I'd been a devotee for a couple of years. And so I met a girl that I used to know before as a devotee. Her name was Nancy. So Nancy saw me like this, with the paint on the face and the ponytail. And Nancy said, what is this chanting? Why do you do this chanting? I said, Nancy, sit in this chair. Sit. So I sat at her feet. I said, I'm going to show you what chanting means. So I sat at her feet. Nancy. She understood what is chanting. We are calling out to Krishna because Krishna is a person. You don't say, I love you. Yeah, I love you. Do you say that? No, you say, I love you. You don't say, yeah, I love you. Ditto. No. When you love someone, you say it like you mean it. I love you. Right? So when we chant Hare Krishna, that's saying I love Krishna. We don't say Hare Krishna. No, you say it with love and devotion. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right? Now Buddha, you brought in Buddha. So Buddha is an incarnation of Krishna, but we don't follow his philosophy. Because Buddha came for a particular purpose. He's Krishna, but he came for a particular purpose. And we don't have to follow his instructions. He came for a particular purpose for a particular class of people. What class of people? They were needlessly slaughtering animals. So Buddha was the founder of PETA. He didn't want the animals to be slaughtered needlessly in the name of religion. So Buddha taught a type of philosophy, ahimsa paro dharma, non-violence, just to get the crazy people from needlessly killing animals. So we don't have to follow Buddha because we know Buddha came for a particular purpose. We follow Krishna. Now, again on Jesus, every year I'm invited to a Catholic high school in the San Fernando Valley. This high school, Chaminade High School, invites me. So it's a Catholic school, so I present Krishna consciousness. And I know something because I was raised that way myself, so I can speak on their terms. And I always tell the classmates, I said, okay, here we are in this class. If Jesus came walking through the door right now, what would you do? I asked the students, what would you do? What would you do if Jesus walked? And I tell them, if Jesus came, I would go to Jesus' feet. I would bow down to his feet and say, Hari Bol. And then I said, let's do kirtan. And I'm sure Jesus would join the kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Here's Jesus, he's coming. Rama, Rama, Rama. Haribol, Jai Jesus. Everybody. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And then after kirtan, we would sit with Jesus and eat prasadam. It would be wonderful, right? Jai. All right, it's 7 o'clock. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Thank you very much. May Krishna bless you, protect you, and maintain you. Hari Bol. Yes, sir.